Well, I think our first submission here for Little Kid or Drunk Adult has a cat theme to it as well. Thank you for all these submissions. You can download the WRMF app absolutely for free and use the mic drop feature in the lower left-hand corner. What we need is for you to tell us something dumb that you did. Leave a little bit of a space and then explain whether you're a little kid or a drunk adult. We'll try to guess what you were. We got the first submission here. What is a dumb thing you did?
I peed in my cat's litter box.
Oh, man, that could go either way. That's a tough one.
Okay, you peed. It's not as bad as pooping in it.
It never is.
There's a story about George Clooney. Apparently, he did that one time at a party.
He pooped in the
Somebody's kitty box. Yeah,
Batman?
as a joke. Yeah.
Catman.
I think that's hilarious.
That does not sound like Clooney to me, man.
Look it up.
I'm sure the
Yeah.
rumors out
If
there.
that's him, I like him more.
Maybe that's why he thought that he would do it, because he's like, nobody's going to think I'm the one that took the dump in the cat box.
I mean, did he do it in front of a bunch of people and they were watching him?
No, you do it in the bathroom by yourself.
Okay.
He's not an animal.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Okay, so what do you think? Is Ashley here a little kid or a drunk adult? Little kid or
I'm going to go
adult?
drunk adult because it feels like it's drunk adult.
It does
It's
feel
comedy.
drunk adult.
It's comedy.
Your odds are better off that it was a drunk adult. We're going to say drunk adult. What were you, Ashley?
I was a drunk adult.
Yep.
So I was home from college and I went out with some friends and I got home late and my mom, of course, started yelling at me about growing up and being responsible, blah, 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 blah. So I'm a grown adult. I didn't need to hear any of that from her. So while she was yelling at me, I walked over to our cat's litter box and I just popped a squat.
Okay. Showed her, huh? All right. Got another submission here. Little kid or drunk adult from Tony. What's the dumb thing you did here, Tony?
I had a fart bubble contest in a hot tub with a famous football player at a hotel.
You better be a drunk.
Hold on. You had a fart
Wait.
bubble contest?
I'm hoping you're a drunk adult, because why are you in a bathtub with a football player as a kid?
Yeah, no doubt.
Why is it getting so weird?
Yeah, it was a fart bubble contest with a professional football player in a hot tub. Yeah, you're right. It's got to be drunk adult.
It's got to be.
Yeah, there's no way that's a little kid. What were you?
I was a little kid. We were on vacation, and I went to go to the hot tub, and I guess the Florida Gators were staying at the same hotel. I didn't realize it till later on, but my dad told me that Tim Tebow was in the hot tub with me, and he was the guy, after I told him that farts in the hot tub made better bubbles, jumped in, and we had a little competition. I don't think the girls that were in the hot tub thought it was as funny, but I was like 8, and I thought it was hilarious.
No way.
He got into a fart contest with Tim Tebow.
That's a great story. That's what
yeah,
he's saying.
that's fun.
There's no way it's real.
That
You don't
makes
think
me
there's
like
any way that's real?
Tebow.
No way that's a real story. I don't believe that. Tim Tebow's
I'd
having a
love to
fart
have an interview with Tim Tebow. Have you ever had a fart bubble contest in a hot tub?
Tim Tebow's having a fart contest with a random kid and NBI not buying it.
But if it is true, don't you like him more?
I hate to be so cynical, but that does not sound real.
I will tell you one time when the Ohio State Buckeyes were playing in the Orange Bowl, I think it was 2014, and one of their big players, he's from Fort Lauderdale, St. Thomas Aquinas, his name's Joey Bosa. He now is a big NFL player. He was in the hot tub with another Buckeye player, and my son Cannon was, I don't know if this is 2014, son Cannon's 6.
Okay.
So we want to get a photo with Cannon and Joey Bosa, and we're like, hey, is it okay if my son takes a photo with you? Joey's one of the nicest guys ever. He's like, sure. So my son hops in the hot tub. And he's sitting there right next to Joey Bosa. We take the photo. I don't think about it, but when I'm looking at it later, I'm like, this looks kind of incriminating.
That's not. He was so bummed out, Cannon jumped in the hot tub.
He's like,
I got a photo of Joey Bosa with a very young child in the hot tub. I mean, it looks like,
a young child that's not
Oh, yeah.
his.
Right. And if you post that now, you'd be like, oh my gosh, what is this? So, I mean, I guess young kids can wind up in hot tubs with college football players
it
in odd
happens.
situations.
He's making it. Maybe I'm wrong. Is he saying Tim Tebow participated in the fart contest with him?
It
Yeah.
sounds
Not
like
buying
it.
it. Not
Yeah,
buy- not
he
buying
doesn't. Tim Tebow doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would find humor in farts, but maybe we just don't know Tim Tebow.
There's no way.
You don't think there's any way that
No,
happened?
I'm
Okay.
You don't know Tim Tebow like that.
Of course I
you
don't.
don't know if he does or doesn't.
He could be a mean, lean farting machine. I don't.
Sure.
I'm going on gut instinct here.
Okay.
I think that's BS, but I want it to be real.
Okay. Well, we got another one having to do with farts here as well. A submission for little kid or drunk adult from Kim. What is the dumb thing you did, Kim?
I farted in the dentist chair and I got yelled at.
A lot of farts today.
A lot of farts.
You had to be a little kid.
Gross stuff.
You can't go to the dentist drunk.
You can. Oh, you can.
You can't.
No, I know you're not supposed to, but there's definitely people who go to the
Sure.
dentist drunk. I've heard people talk about it before, Virginia.
Yeah.
They have anxiety
They
about
do.
going to the
Yeah.
dentist, and they'll do some shots, and they will go in there with a buzz. True.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
But then you reek of alcohol, and this person is literally in your throat. They're going
Right.
to smell that you're a booze hound.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think some people care.
It could happen either way.
Damn.
But I mean, it sounds like
You really need your booze if you get it before the dentist.
But I think you're missing what we're saying. They have
I'm
such
hearing what you're
bad
saying.
Anxiety.
I'm hearing what you're saying, but I mean, the dentist is going to know that you just did shots.
she got scolded. Now, would you scold a little kid if they fart in the chair? No, I don't think so. I think it might be drunk adult because you're already upset that you can tell she's a little hammered, and then she farts, and the dentist's probably like, all right, stop it.
We had a relative up in the northern part of the Pennsylvania area.
Which is
I'm just saying, we had some relatives up there.
Mm-hmm.
If you farted, you would get yelled at.
Oh, really?
Farts were not.
Damn.
It
Not
was
funny.
not-
Farts aren't funny.
You would be. It's considered rude and unladylike, Virginia.
whoa.
So, what is your final vote here, Virginia? Little kid or drunk adult?
I'm going little kid because I really hope they're not drunk at the dentist.
She's still rattled about the first.
I know.
I just think it's not cool.
Bird, what do you think?
I'm gonna go little kid.
You're a good little kid.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw it in for a drunk adult here. What were you, Kim?
I was a little kid. I hated going to the dentist, and it would give me horrible anxiety and a violent tummy. So while he was cleaning my teeth, I clenched up and pushed out the loudest and stinkiest fart ever. He got so mad at me. He said, "I thought I was the one who administered gas here." Then he excused himself and left the room for 5 minutes. I was still blushing by the time he returned.
Okay. All right.
The dentist had to eat your fart.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't.
So gross.
You should never yell at a kid for farting, though. It's
No,
not right.
It's not something that they know how to control. Even adults, if they're nervous and they accidentally fart, don't yell at them.
But I think we learned something here today. First of all, some people drink before the dentist, and some little kids get yelled at for farting.
Yeah, it does happen.
We've learned a lot.
Okay, go to the Mic Drop feature on the WRMF app. Download that right now. You can also stream our show live and pick up our podcast while you are there.